guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here today to bring the review for One Piece Manga Chapter 951. So within this chapter, there's quite a few things going on. So we find out that the Straw Hats are now one that they've captured Law, and now they want the Straw Hats. And now during this bit of the chapter, it is mentioned, basically it was mentioned that they reckon Law will give up the plan and give up the Straw Hats as well, because when it comes to pirates, betrayal is not... Betrayal is common, basically. That's what this guy says. And I don't... we get a little taste of that via... We know that Hawkins and Apu betrayed Kid. So we get a little taste of that via that. But when it comes to Law and the potential of him betraying Straw Hat Luffy, I think that is next to none. And that's simply because Law is not a scratch. And Hawkins, he's Law. But to get into a little further, I don't think Law will betray Luffy, and that's because they're both these. They're both these. Now, seriously, all seriousness, no. Yes, I know that pirates have a habit of betraying each other. We see that with Kid and his scenario, but we're dealing with two different people right now, and I don't think Law is the betraying type. You need to remember as well, Punk had it, Luffy did ask Law, you're gonna betray me, and he's like, we're good. But yeah, in all seriousness, no, I don't think Law will betray Luffy. So as the chapter is going on, we find out that now the Straw Hat Pirates are wanted. There was a bit of the chapter where we see Sanji looking over with the ninja girl, and it's basically find out during this time that despite the warning that the guy gave, I forget his name, before he died, there is still some of the soldiers, the samurai, that would have helped locked up within prison. It was mentioned to be about 1,000. I think at some point they would be freed, but right now, they're still locked up. They're trying to figure out what to do here. There was a bit of the chapter I found really funny when Robin and Usopp are going through security, and they got the wonder posters and they had to make that face. Now, it was only funny because Robin did it. Because I would expect something like that from Usopp, but to see Robin there as well in the face, that was really funny as well. So, regarding the Heart Pirates, so previously Beppo was basically I think it was just Beppo and the other two. I think Beppo and the other two, the three main members that we've seen within the whole series. So previously they were locked up, but within this chapter we found that they were free. They were freed, and we go back into a little flashback, and I don't really quite understand it. But from my understanding, is that Basil Hawkins did this in order to get Law. So he did a trade for their lives. So their lives should be okay. There is a possibility that the 3 no's that he released weren't really theirs, but they should be okay. My only worry is that why didn't Law just fight Hawkins? Because I said this previously, I'm gonna say it again. Law, room, shambles, removed the nose himself, and then they all could have walked. But apparently, according to Hawkins, is that if they did fight, then them 3 would have lost their lives. Apparently. I disagree, but that's what's said. So right now, obviously, as we know, Law is in the hands of Kaido Pirates, these pirates. And we also find out that Law says, don't tell Luffy, he tells his crew that before he goes, don't tell Luffy, don't say a word. There's the whole thing with Beppo giving Nami the modified, card, and I think there's something going on there, but I'm not too sure. I think there's some interior motives going on there. But we do have the fact, and I liked it as well, that the Heart Pirates were like, forget the plan, forget Kaido, we need to free our captain. And I'm hoping that leads to some epic, I hate that word, moment from the Hearts Pirates. Simply because we play up the Supernova, and even they're not too impressive, but we don't play up their crews. I want to see some Supernova crews do something. Let us know why they follow their, worst generation leader. So hopefully, something leads to it from that. Something leads from that. So we get some shooting Maru within this chapter, and he's just basically letting us know how, when things kick off, that they are going to sail over to Kaido. He's got 2 ships. They're damaged, but that's alright because we've got Frankie, and they can house about 1,000 people each. I think he said or something like that. So we know that those ships are going to get fixed up, and that's what they're going to take to Kaido. Fair enough, whatever. Moving on to the last bit of the chapter. Big Mom is up. She is hungry. Kaido is being a good guest and feeding her. So she full, she good. And just during this scene that I realized 2 similarities to the last time we had 2 Yonko meet, Whitebeard and Shanks. The first one is the whole thing of the person who has come from the outside, so Shanks and, in this scenario, Big Mom, both asked the First Division commanders to join their crews, and they both got the same reaction. No slight difference where I don't know why we don't find out why Shanks was doing it when he visited Whitebeard, but apparently in Big Mom's case, we learn about how there's 3 races that Big Mom doesn't have within her land, her territory, and I'm guessing King is one of them. But yeah, he got this. She got the same answer. Sorry. So she's alright, cool. Free me. Free me. She's like, alright, cool, free me. But they're not trying to free her. Obviously, we've got like the underlings who are afraid, but we've got people like King and the Queen who's still hyping up. Queen's still hyping up, like, no, you old hag. Well, we're not gonna free you. And I was in Queen's shoes. I don't want to be too much of a hype, because I think he has forgotten what happened to him not too long ago. Yeah. By the neck as well. So while he was getting swung around, he was getting strangled as well. So if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't be hyping up. But hey, if he wants to do that, that's on him. That's on him. So Kaido comes in. Now, during this time as well, we find out that they were both in the same pirate crew at one point. During this time, now, Kaido comes in. He says, yo, free her. I'm not shook. So free her. Take off the cuffs. So they take off the cuffs now. Big Mom brings out Neapolitan. The hat comes off and the sword comes out. And this is where the second similarity between when Shanks and Whitebeard met came up. They did the Clash of Conquerors and the skies parted yet again. Yeah, so that's the 2 similarities. Now, I understand why people may get hyped for next chapter and think that there's a fight coming. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a fight coming. If there is going to be a fight, it's not going to be a full-blown fight. I personally think they're going to do some attacks. They're going to dodge the attacks. So no one's going to get in a clean hit. Then they're going to stop fighting. And then we're going to learn about rocks. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. So I'm not getting hype. I'm not expecting no big full blown out fight next week. What I just said laid out, that's what I think is going to happen. But regardless of that, I am going to give this chapter a 3-star rating and call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.